Hey everyone, this is Wade Franson. I'm the host of Created in the Image of God. This is your sneak peek for the show this coming Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Same place, same time as usual, but we have a very special guest, Craig Ireland, who does not hail from Ireland. He's from down under. Hey Craig, how are you?
Doing well. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I've just had a wonderful 45-minute conversation with you before this sneak peek to get to know you, and I cannot tell you how excited I am about this show. Now, you identify as and I gotta read this to get it right, a missional Calvinistic Baptist, a church planter. You hold the inerrancy of Scripture and God's sovereignty and salvation. Unpack that for us in the elevator speech fashion of 45 seconds. What does that mean?
Yeah, thanks for throwing that curveball. Absolutely. So for me, that means that it's big God theology. Or the emphasis is God's glory, God's sovereignty, and those attributes of God that Christians have traditionally emphasized. I think the more Calvinistic missional Baptists are trying to re-emphasize those. But I'm also a church planter, and so I believe the message of Jesus is life and light to the world. And so I've really utilized the majority of my my life and my energy trying to plant churches, trying to grow churches in the US and in Australia, and just trying to bring the good news of Jesus to people that otherwise do not have much to hope for or much of a bright future to see to. The world is really chaotic right now. It's probably worse than it's been a lot of times, and I really think that the message of Jesus is unique today, and it has something very powerful to offer people.
Well, wonderful. I can't wait to get into that. And listening to your accent, my daughter's cat Licorice jumped up in my lap to say, "What's going on here?" Because you bring a unique perspective. And we talked a little bit about that because you've lived in Texas and New York in the United States, and you lived here during that turbulent time that many of us went through of COVID and the election crisis and January 6th and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited too about diving into your unique perspective as an Aussie on some of those events and circumstances, which will be hopefully be very educational and a little bit thought-provoking for people in the US and all of our international listeners. So folks, friends, you really don't want to miss this show coming this Tuesday night at 8 p.m. with Craig Ireland, and we'll have him for a whole hour at least. And we'll also be talking about his latest book and giving away a copy or three of it. So, Craig, any final words to the audience before we close up this sneak peek?
Only just to say thank you for having me. I hope everyone jumps on board and comes and listens. I think it's going to be an enriching and a challenging conversation. I'm no expert, but I'm really looking forward to diving in with you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And everyone, be there this coming Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Till then, may God be with you.